Welcome back, everyone. We got a good response for our first video, and we got some feedbacks too, as the video was lengthy. From this video, we'll make it crisp and short. In this video, we're gonna review the second test, and we got some new faces in our video. Vivek is here. He's one of our good friend. He will be joining us in this video. Welcome, Vivek.
Hello.
Share us
Hello,
a few words.
everyone. Having been part of this Just Cricket group for a long time, this was a long time coming, and it is a really nice opportunity to share all these insights and game tactics and everything. So let's continue.
It's nice to have you. Okay, let's get into the video. So we know what happened in this match. India won the toss and batted first, and things didn't go in our way. We scored 180, and then we failed to use the 12 session, and the Aussies played well, and they put us a good total. They got a good lead also, and again we came back to bat, and same story happened in the second test. Eventually, Australia won the test by 10 wickets. Prabhu, my question for you: what went wrong, and what Australia did good, and what India failed to utilize in this game?
Hi everyone. I Vivek. Welcome. Here I go. So basically, we see. I think as we discussed in our preview, India won a very crucial task. I will be saying, but little bit tricky is condition was like cloudy, but it's always good to bat first because like first 2 days, as we said in preview, the first 2 days is ideal condition to bat in oval. So Rohit did a good job. Like they had a very good team, and also like they decided to bat first, which is very good sign. But unfortunately, Jashwal got out of a good ball, so that can happen to any player. So no regret on that. But after that, Gill and KL played beautiful innings. They actually almost like what required in oval. They actually did they were able to use the conditions, and then like they were grinding up very well. But unfortunately, KL wicket was uh, got out. After that, like we were able to open up our middle order. We exposed our middle order very early, so that was the root cause. I could say that turning point of the game. After doing some good hard work, we opened the gate. So and then a collapse followed. So eventually, like we were not able to score even 300. So that was the expected score. Like minimum target when you bat first is required to score. But we ended up very badly with 180. So next, I think it was like good thing was like we were able to put Australia in twilight session. So like we thought like there might be some collapse from Australia side. But unfortunately, like there was a drop catch of McSweeney. So maybe the pressure we got reduced because of that catch drop, and then like momentum shifted towards them, and then they both beautifully played. So like one wicket in that final session is like very bad actually. So I think almost we lost game there itself. Like first three session when you lose in a start of the day, I think it's very tough to come back actually. And then like I will say Labu, like he has played beautiful innings. I read Labu's innings much more higher than Travis said, even though Travis had scored 100 because he was the one seen the new ball very well. Like both McSweeney and Labu, like they have seen the new ball, and then they made life of other middle order batsmen easy. So from there it became easy, and then they posted a very good total. And then like again bad luck, like India again played in twilight session, and then like when you lose 5 wickets in that session, it's hard to come back, and eventually we lost that game. So yeah, so like I thought like India will be doing much more better because since we came from a good momentum from first, but it didn't happen. Yeah, let's see. But still, there is a long way to go. So still, I have hopes on remaining of the series. Yeah, that's my view.
Yeah, I feel India persisting with the playing not playing the pink ball test might be one of the main reason for the loss because we hardly play pink ball. The last test we played was the 36 not out 36 all out match, and then the next one
Mhm.
this is the next one I think. So we don't have any practice or anything. Vivek, what's your view on this match? What your view in this?
First of all, it's majorly about our batting. So there are no any specific partnership, especially in first innings. We were like literally 75 or something for one. After duck from Jaiswal, we literally carried that afterwards without any major wickets. But from there on, collapse happened. So without any partnerships, we were just spiraling down, and again, we are in a position to either depend on either Rishabh Pant or Nitish Reddy. And Nitish Reddy is seriously the find of this tour already. He's able to
Yes.
give handy overs and really giving lower order runs, able to bat along with the tail. It is a serious prospect. And I think we are failing majorly in small areas because talent is definitely there. Batting power is there,
Yeah.
bowling power is there. In small things like there is one point which was discussed by Ricky Ponting that in the twilight session on the day one, the end which was seeming more and doing off the pitch and having enough swing, Bumrah didn't bowl from that end.
Mhm.
Not one over from that end.
Mm, yeah.
Every either Harshit Rana and Siraj bowled from that end, and Bumrah was bowling from other end.
Even one more drawback in that session was Siraj. Actually, like Siraj was not bowling right length. He was actually bowling like what he did in Perth length, but actually
Hmm.
that's not required as far as Adelaide is. You need to be a little bit fuller, like in 5 meter mark actually.
Hmm. Actually, the idea of a bowler should be to hit the top of off, and the length which is required to hit the top of off in Adelaide was 5.3 meter, which is 1 meter fuller than what was done in Perth.
But
In Adelaide, in Perth, they had to bowl 6.4 meters from the stumps to get it to hit
mm,
the top of off. Here, they needed to bowl just 5.3, but again, they didn't do that. So again and again, it was either going away from the stumps, so we couldn't capitalize the twilight session and we lost the game there itself because they are 85 for one, and from the next day they continue. If you see the second innings, Bumrah bowled from the Donald Bradman end and he got the rewards of 4 wickets. So
mm,
small things like this
good point.
proper end utilization would pay dividends.
Yeah. Again. So, what what we should do for the to do better in the pink ball test? Any views on that, Vivek?
First of all, if you see the Australia and why they are so dominant in pink ball is because they are playing more even in domestic Sheffield Shield level. They are having 1 or 2 rounds with the pink ball. So having BCCI having so much infrastructure should at least now initiate at least 1 or 2 rounds with the pink ball matches and also keep some pink ball home matches at least because having being playing this pink ball match directly after a gap of 4 years, small warm up game, 1 day 50 over game against a B tier Australian players isn't gonna make us win the match. So we need more practice, more exposure. Had this bowling attack had Shami, so we could have said because he had exposure like Bumrah, he could have had exposure and could have added value. But having Harshit Rana, he had a bad day, bad test. Couldn't blame him also. So he's in a hot spot.
Yeah. I feel Siraj needs some rest because I feel he's constantly playing and without any proper rest. The workload management of Siraj need to be studied because he's constantly playing and is not able to deliver back-to-back games. If he performs in the one game, the next game he completely have a off game. In 1 or 2 sessions, he was able to get the wicket, but he'll go for F for runs. So maybe we can try Akashdeep or someone in the next test, and then again bring back Siraj. Maybe he may be little in the fourth test. That's my view. Okay, let's get into the next part. Prabhu, you pick few players to watch out for from both the sides. Did they perform?
Yeah, Raghu. So I picked Virat and Smith as batsmen to be performed, but unfortunately both failed. But the bowlers I picked Stark and Bumrah, so both did very well. So no regrets on that. So actually, batsman I expected more from Virat. Unfortunately, the pink ball was doing much and he can't do. Yeah.
Vivek, which player you are expecting to do go well, and what happened?
From India side, I was expecting Rishabh Pant to go long. Sadly, that didn't happen. And as usual, being pink ball, I expected KL to do this long grinding innings, which started really well in the first innings, but it went haywire after that. So as far as batting is concerned, it was Pant and KL. And bowling is concerned, I was okay. By default, Stark. I expected him to perform, and he did really well. But I didn't expect Cummins at all. Cummins, he totally took 4 wickets with bouncers alone, and that was really good. Every bouncer was on
Very well
point.
directed.
So
Yeah,
that
yeah,
was
yeah.
totally unexpected, but it was really good to watch too.
Of Rohit was the special one because that was a beautiful delivery.
Mm.
And that is a pattern too. If you see that type of
Patterns are
dismissal,
coming.
Rohit has been getting out like around. It has been in this last 2 years, 7 times I think he has got on like that.
He was not able to pick
Either
the
Southee,
Bolt or
Rabada,
LBW.
Southee, Rabada, Cummins, we can name the bowlers. They have been getting him out again and again the same pattern.
Mm.
same
Yeah.
same delivery, same similar kind of dismissal. Um, as expected, Cummins as expected, Stark was performed, but Cummins was a surprise package. We know he
Hmm.
will perform, but didn't expect this kind of a performance from him. And my pick was actually
I think
Travis.
you did a top pick, right? I think you pick the end.
Yeah, I also mentioned our villains, Travis Head and Nathan Lyon. Sadly, Nathan Lyon
Mm.
had a game, but Travis Head completely dominated the second day.
Yes.
We have no answers to his batting. Finally, Siraj took that wicket, but it's already too late. And then we
Mm.
had a controversial heat up moment, and Australia picked that up, and it's completely gone south. Okay, let's wrap this up with thoughts on the going forward. As the series ended with 1-1, so going forward, what can we expect from both the teams? Prabhu, your thoughts?
I definitely feel India will come back, but yeah, maybe like we will see those in game reviews when we go it. But I have like a question for you both. Maybe like once you both share your views, maybe I can just uh, throw my question to you guys.
Okay, cool. Vivek, your view? What can we expect?
Yeah, I wouldn't tinker too much with the playing 11. Maybe Siraj switch, maybe that much be helpful. And when it comes to red ball, again, things will be back to normal. As I said, since we don't have much exposure with the pink ball, again, the gap isn't much between the second and third test. So they will be in touch with the red ball. So everything will be back to normal, is what I believe. And I hope and I believe something will happen with either Rohit or Virat. An innings is coming around.
Cool. Uh, that's it, my because my thoughts also same. We can't what's it? You can't blame India for this loss as the series will go towards Australia because it's a pinball game. We don't have much exposure with the ball. With the red ball, we are already in a good side. We won the Perth Test. I expecting a similar kind of performance in Gaba. So let's see how it goes. Prabhu, now over to you. What's your thoughts?
Yeah, yeah. So basically, my question is like, I think we are like off innings like something of this type. So maybe what my question is like, what currently India team is lacking? What is missing with the current Indian setup?
Maybe top order staying quite some time will work. One or two need
Mm.
to play innings because
Yep.
usually in the previous editions Pujara used to do, before that Dravid used to do. We don't have any kind of player right now to do that because everyone is so in a hurry to play the shots, and that starts the collapse. Because if you see, Gill was doing good. There was no flaws from his batting. Again, one fall
Mm.
shot, everything changed.
That's right.
That's my view on
Yeah, yeah.
this.
I think you are on dot, Raghav. Yeah, that's what actually I was expecting. I think you nailed it right. Maybe like I will share you the stats to defend what you are saying. So if you see the stats also right. So basically, what is the blueprint in Australia is right. Uh, any team, like it's not just India, any touring team to Australia, if they follow this right, anyone can crack this mantra. So to win in Australia, first thing we need is like a bowler should be capable of taking 20 wickets. If you have that, then it's like first pick is done. So that India eventually have. So we have the cracked this from 2014. 2014, I will say we have not done this, but 2018 and 2020-21, we have done this because we are having a very good bowling lineup since then. But important thing, like as he mentioned, in Australia, when you play the red ball, you need to play your top order, top three should play at least 15 to 20 overs of your new ball. If they say like if they don't expose top order, sorry, top four to top seven during this period, say if they just lose like one or two wickets in first 20 overs, say score of 70, then right your middle order that too with the capability of Virat and then Pant, other guys, Nitish, Rohit, whoever it is. If you have that middle order, strong middle order, they can just capitalize next 60 overs before the new ball. They can easily make like 250 runs. So 250 plus 70, if you make in the new ball, it's almost like 300, 330 runs, which is match winning totally in Australia with our bowling lineup. They can win any day. But unfortunately, what we are doing, we are exposing our middle order as early as possible. So we are not doing the right thing. See, if we see 2018 BGT, see the number of balls, see how much Pujara has played. Like he has played like 1258 number of balls, and he also scored 521 runs. Runs is different. What I will say, like even if top in top three, at least one make 50 also, that's more than enough. But then, but you should not expose the middle order. That's not actually happening. So we are not, first of all, playing more than three sessions in a test match now. It's been since since Pujara left, right? We are not able to play more than that. So as you said, that is the main thing. And stats also says the same thing. And see, even the New Zealand one went same thing. Like we played almost only one innings more than three sessions. And if you don't play three sessions in a test match, you are gone. So, but that is home condition. But even in home condition, we are not able to play. That's what I meant. But for Australia, blueprint is this is the one. Yeah.
Okay. Uh, we almost covered everything. Let's hope for the best in the coming game. The next game is on Saturday. We'll come up with a preview show for that. So
Yeah.
stay tuned. Make
And
sure you
our old friend uh, Yogesh also will join. Actually, he was unable to join today's session, so he will be back for next session. Thanks, Vivek. Thanks for joining.
thank
Yeah,
you,
sure.
Vivek. Hope to see you in one other show.
Sure.
Thank you. Follow us and subscribe.